Give it up for the next generation in action, Sam Torres.
Woo! Come on, guys, hype it up!
Now, I have known Sam now for a couple of months, and let me just tell you, this gentleman right here, he is absolutely amazing. He's the sweetest. Like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I'm like, please don't call me that. I am not that much older than you. The sweetest, most responsible, headstrong person, and we're very happy to have you be part of our junior board, and just to have you here today, speaking about your experience. Samuel, most students your age are focused on school or sports. You're managing a business and speaking on a stage.
Yes.
What do you think adults get wrong with your readiness?
I feel like they really think. Can I just project my voice?
No, because we're recording.
Oh, okay. So I think that. Sorry.
No.
I think that they think that parents feel like we need more time sometimes to grow mentally or physically, but I think we really just they need to give us more trust and faith in us, because that can really go a long way. Like, I'm 17 years old and I'm managing high school. I'm getting ready to go to college in a year while also running this business. And I mean, I don't know the answers to everything, but what truly helped me was simply just showing up and learning and figuring it out. For me, it started watching a YouTube video about window cleaning, and that inspired me to go around my neighborhood and go door to door before I even had the equipment and go sell my service to them and be like, I'm 1 to 2 weeks out, but I'll give you a good deal. And I would be like, I love your shirt. I'm giving 25% off for people in blue shirts today, and that really helped sell it. But I really think that youth readiness isn't really about the age. It's about whether you can believe in yourself or not, and you have that circle of people that's also going to be able to believe in you and push you. Because if you have a circle of people that just bring you down, you're just going to stay down, and you're never going to truly be able to grow. That's why you always want to surround yourself with people that are more successful than you and that have a great mindset, because that'll truly help you. It'll mold your mind like putty into that really successful mindset. And so I believe that that's really how youth readiness is.
Oh my gosh. Talk about some words of wisdom. We have a wise man right here, yes? Absolutely. Okay, I do want to share a little bit of something about Samuel here. So I got the opportunity to meet him back in October, I think it was. Yeah, October. And I was doing a book signing at Barnes & Noble for my book, and him and Paola, his girlfriend, she's over there. Hi, Paola. They were hovering around like, what is this? And his interest in the book, the book's title is Entrepreneurial Empire, so it caught his attention. And he came up and started talking to me, but the way that he spoke was just, whoa, okay, how old are you? I thought he was a lot older than what he was. And then we just got to talking, and we definitely shared a likeness in entrepreneurship. And when he was telling me what he was doing, I'm like, oh my gosh, well, hold on, I have a nonprofit, and you would fit perfectly into our mentorship. So we run a mentorship, and he was a part of it. So he was one of the first founding people in it, founding youth members. But today, he actually serves as a junior board member on our board for the entire nonprofit. So everything that we put together here today, him and 3 other junior board members that are here also, they're in the back, if you guys could raise your hand. Yeah. So they meet with us, they help us make decisions for the nonprofit, and we really lean into their advice as well. So I want to give it back to him though, because I did get the chance to really meet with him one-on-one and personally, and this man is a man of integrity. He has great ideas. Remember when I said earlier that when they saw an investor, they were like, he was the first one that's like, hey, so the product you're selling, I could do that at my school and we can get people to work for us. And he was just like, his wheels are constantly going. And that's what entrepreneurship is about, but that's what Y.E.S is about, to really create and cultivate that culture where you're constantly thinking about what's the next thing and how can I expand this. Thank you so much, Samuel. How do you feel about everything that I just said about you?
I mean, it's kind of weird sometimes thinking like I'm so young and that you say such nice things about me, because I feel like, I mean, I'm not sure. I think I'm just super nervous right now. So, but I mean, thank you very much. Like genuinely, like it's been an honor to be a part of this nonprofit and really see it grow. Because I remember when we were all like, they were interviewing me on a Zoom call, and I was like nervous, and I was like, man, like I don't know if I'm gonna make it in. And then it was like we went to our first event with Lenny Wall's nonprofit. And I was like, this is interesting, and like I just kind of kept showing up. It's really like I just showed up, and I was like, this is cool, and it's really helped me not only grow my business, but also like help me build a voice for myself, and not only as like a junior board member, but also like in my community. And it's helped me realize, like as a young leader, that you don't need to be an adult to be a leader in your community. You can be a young kid and still make a very big impact in people's lives.
Absolutely.
So I really think, but yes, ma'am, thank you.
I like what you said that about the whole leadership, there being an age to it. You're not just building a business, you're literally representing the youth, here today. How has being in leadership at your age changed the way you see yourself and what's possible for your future?
So kind of bouncing off what I just said, because that was kind of a part of what I was going to say, but I think really, so it's really just helped me build my business and my voice in the community, of course, but I think also realizing that not only am I going to succeed in life, but my end goal is to help others succeed, because that's what true leadership is. I think it's really first building yourself up, and then it's elevating the people around you in your circle and helping them have their own leadership and their own voice, because I think everyone has a fair shot at being successful. It doesn't matter where you come from or what you have. It matters about if you have good integrity and morals, and how bad do you really want it in life. If you want it bad enough, like my dad says, he's like, if you really want something bad enough, he was like, you're gonna figure out how to do it. And that's really the key, is how bad do you want it. So, I mean, I really think that does matter.
No, that's awesome. I mean, just like what he said right there, you're make a choice. It's your choice to be successful. It's not anybody else. It's not your parents. It's not your siblings. It's your choice. If you want to get something done, that is on you. That is not on anybody else. So that was great right there.
Awesome. Okay, so really quickly, we have a treat in store for Samuel here. I don't think he knows. Does he know? No, he doesn't know. Okay, awesome. Okay, cool. So this is a big surprise. I want to come on up, Mr. O'Neill. We're going to bring you up here, Kenneth. So Kenneth O'Neill, he is with Country Magazine.
Oh, yeah, I'm here. Gosh, I'm here in 3 or 4 capacities, really.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Hill Country Magazine.
Yes.
I'm here for that, and I have a gift for everyone here.
Come on, Samuel. So we got a treat for you. They are going to actually, come over here, Joseph, if you want to share what they're going to give to him.
First, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight, this afternoon. It takes a lot to be here. You young men and women are the future of tomorrow, the entrepreneurs of tomorrow. This is an example of hard work, of taking pride in yourself. Samuel, the Youth Entrepreneur Services Board wants to award you through Hill Country Magazine with Marvin Willis, the owner. Mr. Kenneth O'Neill is here to present you. We're going to award you 1-year advertisement in Hill Country Magazine. Over 1 million viewers that see this magazine. And it's a gift from us to you, Mr. O'Neill.
Yeah, and so as part of that, we're going to let you donate to all of these people a business card here. And on this card is over, I think, like over 1,000 discounts, places that you can spend your money, like Sonic and places that, we probably all go to. But the comp, 1 year, you'll have to get all your stuff together for us. But it is a digital magazine, comes out of the Hill Country of Texas in Kerrville. And so you'll have that for a whole year. And there's over 50,000 people in there. So there's your card. And in fact, you can give the rest of these away. There you go. All right.
And then we'll definitely show your business. But if you want to tell them Mr. O'Neill, if you could just tell them a little bit about what you do and your background and your expertise that you're here to share with these future entrepreneurs.
Great, I'd love to.
I think
I'd
that'd
love
be
to.
a good
Okay,
thing.
great. Thank you. Don't leave. You make me.
I'm staying right here, don't
You
worry.
make me look good. Okay. Well, I wrote a book in 2022. The name of the book is Circle of Gumption. And Danny was talking about those characteristics, those virtues of the things that you do. And one of them you talked about was grit. But before you put your grit into action, you got to have gumption. And gumption, a lot of you are saying, God, I never even heard of that word. It's a very old word, but it comes from very wise people. And gumption actually has wisdom, knowledge, experience, and understanding. But the biggest thing about gumption is you make a decision. Every one of you this morning, you made a decision. Am I going to go to that entrepreneur meeting? Or am I going to stay here and just sleep all day? That's a decision that you made. So life is all about choices. So you have to make choices. One of my people that I work with, we have an academy prep school where 18, 19, 20-year-old young people, young adults, want to serve our country by going into one of the academies. So we work with them to help them get an appointment to the Naval Academy, West Point, the other three. So one year, about 4 or 5 years ago, we have an icebreaker when we start the year off. And this lady, 20 years old, from Seguin, Texas, in our icebreaker, she would look at the floor. You would ask her a question. She was not very conversational. And she was really very shy, but you could tell, you could feel the fear in her. Well, I'm in charge of the effective communication, and we put her through our program all during the year that we were going to school. She got to do speeches, and doing her icebreaker speech, I had to ask her questions. I mean, she could not give a speech. I would ask her a question, what's your name? She would go through. So we went through it. But at the end of the year, she was one of the 4 best speakers we had, and she was in the contest at the end of the year. And she walked up to the lectern, and she slammed her hand down on the lectern, and she said, do you have a fire in your belly? Ooh. Do you have a fire in your belly? She wanted to become a doctor because her favorite uncle had ALS disease, and she wanted to cure it. But I'm here to tell you, it only takes one, and you are the one. There's something in your heart right now, something you want to do. I mean, some of these young people, wow, ready to go. But did you know that you have been called to do something that if you don't do it, it'll never get done. Yep. Never get done. So go do it. Set that pace. And I want you can write these down. I'm going to close here. But here's something you need to think about. What do you really want to do? Really and truly, what do you want to do? Second question, why do you want to do it? Why do you want to do it? A lot of people are running around. They're just a generality in life. But you have to be specific about what you want to do. Thirdly, who do you serve? You know, you can have everything in life you want if you'll help other people get what they want. So who do you serve? What do they want? So it's, what do you want to do? Why do you want to do it? What do people that God puts into your life? I mean, you're responsible for all the people that come to you. Why do they want to do it? And then lastly is, how are you going to do it? You must have a plan for your life. You know, Manny was so great about it. You got to have that goal out there. And that's where that word grit comes in. You got gumption, then you got your grit. And grit is that long-term resilience. You set that goal. I mean, you guys would not start out on a trip without having a target. Got to have a target. Our good friend, Mr. Zig Ziglar, said, you know, if you don't have a target, you can hit anything. But you got to have a target. So you have to have a plan. You got to set goals and then have a plan. So we prepare our plan and then you work your plan. Now, I'm going to leave you with this. You guys have heard me. You know my name. And I have wisdom, knowledge, experience. And I understand where you're coming from. And now you can get my number and you can call me. I'd love to have a conversation with you. I've written 3 books already. I've got 6 that are in process. They'll be out within the next year or so. And one of them is something that we do need to do. We must have the great debate in our country. Our country has a hole in its heart. And that hole in the heart of America can only be covered by God. But for that to happen, we've all got to become effective communicators. We must talk. We must have a conversation about God, about sex, about money, about relationships. Somebody was saying how important, and relationships mean everything. Number one, with your Creator. And the second most important is the conversation you have with yourself every day. What do you say? Lenny said it. Affirmation. Talk to yourself. All right? And so you can do that. And so have that plan. Prepare your work and then work the plan.
Thank you. Yes, thank you so much.